Garima from Grahalakshmi magazine. Hi. दीपिका जी, जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि ऐश्वर्या जी कैंस क्वीन कहलाती हैं, तो क्या आपकी उनसे मुलाकात होगी? कुछ टिप्स लेना चाहेंगी उनसे?
I think, like they just said, I think the dates are there for everyone. Everyone knows on what day I'm walking and what day she is. But yes, of course, if our paths ever cross, I think she's someone who's represented the brand beautifully over the years. Not just the brand, but also she's represented India so beautifully. And, you know, I've always admired the way she's conducted herself. And you know, so of course, if I end up seeing her there, she's someone I know otherwise as well, but if I end up seeing her there, yes, of course.
Thank you so much for your question, ma'am. The lady in the second row here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, Deepika. I'm Nazifa from Stardust magazine. Firstly, let me tell you, you look stunning. Thank you. So, which designer are you planning to wear at Cannes? Have you started planning already? Is something in your mind?
Well, yeah, we have started planning, but I think there's too much focus on clothes. You know, I think the focus should really be about having fun. I think as another woman, we enjoy dressing up. Right. We enjoy getting ready. We all also know that being at public events in the way that we do is also in its own very, very stressful. Yeah. And so I think the focus really is to just have fun. The clothes are exciting, but I think there's so much more to an event than just the clothes itself. But yes, it is something that I'm sure my team is working on, and it'll be fun.
All right, thank you so much.
But I know one thing's for sure, whatever you wear, you're going to look divine. That's for sure, right, Ragjit?
Any day.
All right, next question, please. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, this question is for Ragjit.
Yes, please.
What red carpet trends can we expect this year in terms of makeup on the ambassadors on the red carpet?
So, well, what we've just talked about this year is really about celebrating life at Cannes. And when we say life at Cannes, we can expect a lot of day looks and night looks, both being carried by our ambassadors in a very, very different way. What really goes for a day summary, which are our new launch of the True Match highlighters, and the tint lip cushion that we just spoke about, which can be worn both for day, both for night, but they're different shades, and that is what you will end up seeing our ambassadors wearing this time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, fine. Thank you. मेरा दीपिका जी से प्रश्न ये है कि ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट्स इतने सारे हैं और मेकअप के भी इतने सारे हैं. ब्यूटी में ये प्रोडक्ट्स कितने इन्हांस करती है किसी ब्यूटी को, और क्यों ज़रूरी है ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट्स का यूज़ करना?
I think जैसे आपने कहा, I think enhancing is the right word. I think that's the key. Beauty is not makeup, but your personality is. What you radiate, what you feel, what you embrace about yourself, how confident you are about yourself, that is beauty. Whether you choose to enhance that or not, that's a choice. So if you choose to use beauty products, or you choose for yourself to enhance certain features, that's when cosmetics come in. And sort of enhance what you already have. For me, that's what cosmetics are. You know, you have to sort of know who you are. You have to sort of know your flaws and your strengths and your weaknesses and embrace yourself for that and love yourself for that. That's the general philosophy of it. There's the other philosophy of it, which is beauty is also about what you eat. It's how much you sleep. It's what you eat. That's beauty also. And then there's the third aspect of it, which is your skin care and your cosmetics and your hair. So it's all of these things put together.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next question is going to be directed to the lady just behind, ma'am. Hi.
Hi. Hello, Deepika. Neha from Bollywood now.
Hi.
सवाल ये है कि how do you finalize your look for international red carpet? क्योंकि आपको भी पता है बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर होता है. हाल ही में आपने मेट का रेड कार्पेट जो वॉक किया था, उसमें प्रियंका की ड्रेस काफ़ी शायद ऑडियंस को पसंद नहीं आई थी, and you know what happened. So how do you finalize on your look? Pressure होता है, किस तरह से deal करते हैं इस pressure से?
You're assuming I know what happened. I have no idea what has happened.
Okay, so let me tell you, उनके dress पर काफ़ी सारे tweets हुए, बहुत सारे jokes बनाए गए, उनका जो gown था, जो jacket gown था, उस पर. तो उस चीज़ को किस तरह से लेते हो आप और इस pressure से किस तरह से deal करते हो?
You know, I think I've always looked at everything as an opportunity and what you make of those opportunities. For me, or for her, I'm sure, the opportunity is not about what we're wearing, but it's really about the opportunity and the privilege of being at an event like that. And that's what my focus was. My focus was to feel good in what I wear. Some people might like what I wear. Some people might not like what I wear. But I think the intention is always to have fun, whether it's with what you're wearing or the event that you're going to or the people that you're going to meet, because those are the memories that last forever. And I think the only time, well, I can't speak for her, but the only time that I would truly be concerned about what I wear is if my mother gave me flack for something that I wore, or if my girlfriends gave me flack for something that I wore. I think that's the only time I would probably allow any sort of comment to even enter my life.
Also, I feel the fact that you're representing India on such global platforms, that itself is a big thing, Deepika.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Thank you so much,
you.
really. And everyone recognizes that as well. To put us on the global map, more power to you, okay?
Thank you. And I did not pay him for that.
She did not. Trust me on that one. All right, who's going to be asking the next question? Can we go that side, please?
Hi, Deepika. This is journalist Pooja Samant here. I would like to ask you, it's been almost 10 years of you in acting and in Bollywood, and how you look at your journey, and being a brand ambassador for L'Oreal, representing in Cannes, it's a feather in your cap. How you look over all the things?
Well, considering that it's happened 10 years after, it definitely makes me feel like there's so much more to do and so much more to achieve, and that so much more can happen. Just when you think that, you know, everything's going great, something even better happens. And I think that's what drives me, the fact that there's no end to it, that you can keep challenging yourself, you can keep exploring so many different things, and there's so much more to do and so much more to achieve, but it doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. I feel like, I look back at some of my work, and I don't feel like it's been that long. I feel like there's so much more to do and so much more to give, and yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. Would you like to move that side, lady, please, on the left side? So we will come to you. There's a lady there. हम ज़रूर आपके पास आएंगे. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Deepika. I'm such a great fan, first of all.
Thank you.
And you look so amazing. You mentioned that beauty is not makeup. So I wanted to ask, what makes you look so glowy, so healthy, so fresh all the time? What is it?
It's that. Where did it go? It's behind that.
Other than L'Oreal Paris, what is it? Something naturally that you do? Like you just enter and there's this aroma around you. It makes you look so fresh. What is it?
So have you got your notebook down? She's going to give all the points, huh?
Wait, did you say aroma or aura? I'm confused.
Both. Everything.
Wow.
It's just...
Oh, I have an aroma.
Yeah.
And aura.
And the aura.
The aroma is... One second.
Okay, let's come to aura.
Thank you. That's a big word. I don't know. I think it's taken me a long time to get here. I think it takes immense mental peace to be in this space. And that takes a lot of work. And I think it takes staying focused on the larger picture. That's what it is, I think.
And I also think it's your humility towards people and the warmth and affection you give. So you can add to that.
What have you had for breakfast today?
South Indian food, yeah.
Of course.
All right, next question, please. Hi, can we move the mic there, please? Hi.
Hi, Deepika. Since you mentioned the bloggers, I'm a blogger myself. This is Shayanti. And I wanted to know, do you believe in being a trendsetter, or do you still want to keep to your signature style, things that you love wearing, as far as colors are concerned?
You've known me long enough. What do you think?
I think you're lovely. I mean, everybody follows what you do, but what do you do with, how do you keep to, what you want to do and also balance it out with the trends?
I think all of us have a signature, like we keep saying, there's a signature style, or there's an inherent style, or there's a signature look that one has, or something that we're all very comfortable with. For example, maybe you like to just wear your hair down all the time, or maybe you like to wear kajal, so it's different for different people. So I have my signature go-to things as well that I like to do, like I like to put my hair up, I like to wear red lips, and different things influence that. It's probably, growing up, I'm sure you've had certain influences in your life. And then there's the experts that I'm fortunate enough to work with. I think they are the guys who sort of help me keep up with what is in trend, whether it's my clothes, whether it's my hair, whether it's my makeup. I don't know that. I don't claim to know that. Is it exciting to learn? Yes, of course it is. Whether it's via social media, or what you guys write, or or you read. So I'm always curious to learn, but at the same time, I don't claim to know that I know, and I'm okay being behind the curve. And then that's why I have an amazing team of people that I work with who help me find that balance.
So if something goes wrong, would you be affected in terms of a color which, you're not convinced wearing, or, something which people suggested you wear and you weren't comfortable doing that? Will it affect you at all?
No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, we have fun doing what we do. We're all in a room together, and we've never really pre-decided anything. We're really just going with the flow and what we're feeling on that day. And somebody has a hair suggestion, somebody has a makeup suggestion, somebody says you have to wear this, someone says, and eventually the look comes together. And like I said, sometimes it might work, sometimes it may not work. The idea is always to have fun. Don't forget that.
The volunteers? Okay. Ma'am there.
Okay. Hi, Deepika. On your right. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. I have to ask you this, L'Oreal has taken the world by storm. The other thing in cinema today that has taken India and the world by storm is Bahubali 2. I have to ask you this.
Kahan se kahan?
Right, okay. So you've also done a couple of regional films, but today we can see that regional films has literally taken over India, Bollywood and all of that. What are your thoughts on the fact that it's become the highest grosser of all times?
That the possibilities are endless and limitless. That's why I do a XXX. And that's why Priyanka does what she does. Because there's no limit to creativity. There's no limit to anything in life, actually. And that's exactly what it is. And, whether it's us as Indians representing India globally, or whether it is a Bahubali, which is a regional film, which we understand is a regional film that's breaking barriers and crossing boundaries from their region, and that's become such a huge success. That's exactly what it is, that the possibilities are endless.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last question. The lady here. There you go.
Over your center. Hi, Deepika. My question is to you. You always have a positive attitude towards life. What motivates you to be what you are?
Wow. What motivates me to be positive? Because there is no other way to be. There is no motivation in that sense. I mean, I think the motivation is to have, like I said earlier, the motivation is to have peace of mind. The motivation is to enjoy my work. The motivation is to do great work. My motivation is to let my parents know that I'm in a good space and that I'm happy. And I feel a lot of it comes from the way they've brought me up. That's just the way we are as a family. And that's how I've seen my father and my mother conduct themselves as well. And I guess that's what it is.
दीपिका, मेरा सवाल आपसे है. दीपिका, इंडिया को आप रिप्रेजेंट करने वाले कितना प्राउड फील करती है, क्योंकि इससे पहले ऐश्वर्या आप रिप्रेजेंट कर चुकी है, प्रियंका रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है, तो आप कितना प्राउड फील करते हैं इस बात को लेकर?
Well, it's amazing. I think it's the same feeling as when you're an athlete and you're if you're in the if you're in the national team and you're representing your country, it's a similar feeling. And I mean, that sentiment goes without saying. It's not just when I'm representing India globally, but I feel that sentiment even when I'm working in India. I feel I feel silly that I even have to say it, that I'm proud of of who I am and where I come from, and that goes without saying. And then of course, I think as far as Cannes specifically is concerned, I think the fact that being a woman, of course, there's the beauty aspect to it. And then being an actor, there's the film aspect to it, where you get to watch some of the best films in the world come together. So it's sort of the best of both worlds. And, like I've been saying, there's so much legacy that's attached to the Cannes Film Festival, the kind of people who attend, the kind of directors who are going to be there. So I think all of that put together, I think it's going to be an amazing experience. And obviously I'm proud of not just representing the brand, but also representing the country.
दीपिका, इसके अलावा प्रियंका ने रिसेंटली आपके लिए स्टैंड लिया है कि जब अमेरिकन मीडिया ने आपको प्रियंका करके पुकारा था, तो प्रियंका ने भी आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा स्टैंड लिया, तो what do you want to say about it?
Well, absolutely. I think that, and it's not just about me being offended. Every single one of you in this room should be offended, because it's not just ignorance, but it's also racist. Two people of similar color are not the same people. And so as you as fellow Indians should actually be calling them out and educating them instead of, encouraging it. You should actually be educating them.
Okay, दीपिका, अगले साल क्या पद्मावती को लेकर इस रेड कारपेट पर जाना चाहेंगे, वहाँ प्रमोट करना चाहेंगे, कुछ कहना चाहेंगे, किस तरह की शूटिंग क्या कहाँ पहुँची?
That would be the most ideal case for me. Have we considered that ever?
Well,
but I think, well, let's see. I mean, I think every film has its own sort of journey, and if it's meant to happen, it will happen. As far as I know, Padmavati is definitely scheduled to release in, I think, November this year, and that's what it is for now. But if life has different plans for us and for this film, then let's see. And if not Padmavati, then maybe some other film.
Deepika, hi. So on a lighter note, are you going to be going for Justin Bieber's concert?
No.
No? And you're really young for a general manager. How old are you?
My God.
That's our cue to leave the room, guys. Come on.
Well, firstly, I work for L'Oreal. So you need to realize that I work for the world's #1 beauty company. So I need to look and feel and represent the brand in the right way possible. So irrespective whether I might not look my age, but I definitely represent L'Oreal Paris for sure, which helps me, as she said, enhance.
What does you representing L'Oreal Paris have to do with how young you look?
Well, but I'm 36, so I'm not that young.
Perfect. It's the true match. It's perfect.
Yeah, Deepika, after Rapta, Kirti Sawan quoted, she got a girl crush on you. So what do you want to say about this?
Well, I'm extremely fond of her. She's a lovely girl. I think that's a huge compliment. And I wish them all the best. I really hope that the film does very, very well for them. They're both amazingly very, very talented people. Dinesh, my friend, is directing the movie. Maddock Films is I've done some amazing work with them. So I wish them all the best, and I hope the film does well.
Deepika, hi, it's Ankita. First of all, you're looking gorgeous today.
Thank you.
And whenever you wear any outfit, is it your stylist which choose, or you have a say in that? Because your stylist has been gathering a lot of flack these days regarding the outfits. So any comments on that?
Wow.
But you're looking gorgeous today, yeah.
Thank you. Like I said, I think it's all a collective decision. We work as teams, the same way we do in movies. We work together to create a film, and same way we work together to create a look. And sometimes you might like what I wear, like today, and sometimes you might not like what I wear, and that's totally okay. I'm not dressing for you, my love. I'm dressing for myself. So as long as I'm having fun doing what I do on the red carpet, nothing else matters.
Hi, Deepika. Here. Hi. So after the success of XXX, and then you've been representing India on international platforms, so how is Hollywood treating you on the whole? And will we be expecting you in some more Hollywood movies?
Well, you should expect me in movies, general. I don't like the distinction between certain types of films. The language is different, yes, of course, and the reach and the visibility is of course much more when you do an American movie. But I think the idea and what really drives me is the film itself and the challenges that come with doing certain films, and that's what I'm really looking forward to the most.
हाय दीपिका, आप हाल ही में रूही और यश से मिले, रणवीर के साथ गए थे आप लोग करण के ट्विंस से, कैसा रहा, कैसे हैं, कुछ एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे?
That's far too personal a question, so I wouldn't answer that.
Okay, दूसरा सवाल है कि रणवीर और आप हमेशा चर्चा में रहते हैं, कभी आपका अफेयर होता है, कभी नहीं होता है, उसके बारे में कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
You mean Raghjit?
Yeah. Because आज हम Cannes collection के साथ affair की बात कर रहे हैं.
Hi Deepika, here. Hi, I'm Renuka. Deepika, little more to what you just said previously, that it's racist when different people are called the same name because they're the same color. And I think if you have noticed, Indian media was very offended when you met Novak Djokovic and they just called you this leggy lass or whatever, and you were the one who wrote to everybody saying that's not right, and you're one of the most finest actors we have here. So what is the reaction when you go abroad? Does the ignorance sometimes kind of make you wonder that, why is it the way it is?
No, because ignorance is ignorance. That has nothing to do with, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for their ignorance. Yeah.
Hi Deepika, Hi Deepika. Deepika, recently we interviewed Katrina and she really loved your look from Rapta's song and she really complimented the way you are looking. How do you react to such compliments which come your way?
I think compliments are always great.
Welcome.
And especially when they come from contemporaries, it's even better. So thank you for that. And I've always admired and appreciated what she's done with her life and her career. And I'm sure it's not been an easy journey, and I've always admired and appreciated that.
The last question.
In India? So I think every year there's some...
यहाँ focus करो, कहाँ गई हो?
कहाँ?
भाग गई. Ah, she's there.
Like right there. Okay, perfect. But in terms of trends, I think trends evolve, and I think there are a lot of influencers here who are in a better position than me to say how trends have evolved. But I think every year there's something or the other new. This year is all about matte. Now matte is a big trend when it comes to lipsticks. And that's what people normally like to wear, whether in terms of long wear, whether in terms of the intensity color. So that's the way makeup is evolving. Similarly, hair care, hair color, you see a lot of people wearing highlights, you see people doing different hair color. So that's how the entire cosmetic market is evolving. So it's not a specific product, but as you go along, you see different trends that come.
All right, that was the last question. Thank you so much, our friends from the electronic media. And now, do join us for lunch. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you, Ragjit. Thank you for joining us, friends from the media. Really means a lot to us.